And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returning it, John Ross. Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
Tarvarius Moore on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 5.
Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The tackle by Quan.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. This is out quickly to the right. He can't bring him down.
Great rule does work.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. One down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of...
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it. And he will score. Touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, well, in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
49ers 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Ball carrier.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. One that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. The 20, 10, and he will bring it return for a Rams touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for up. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
To kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Ross to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 1st down, Akers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson trying to set the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
49ers 20. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And now here's Ross. A good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
San Francisco.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he whips that one incomplete there. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Ball carrier.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo rolling to his right. And it's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 40 now on second down. Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Play action. It's Jackson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Akers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now a timeout taken.
That's good.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
42-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here is Jackson. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Back at the 45-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
San Francisco.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now Ross to return. And they're going to to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. Touchdown, John Ross. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line.
They're on the 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 28-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. The throw complete to Cam Akers. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
2.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now a run with Akers. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. For the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
49ers 26.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of
13 yards there and a Niner first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, the killer catching the snap. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Second and goal from the 1. Try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? It's a run with Mostert. They're going to try and run for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Niners 34, Rams 32. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They go play action now. Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run this with Akers. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So this one comes down to the right foot of Sam Sloman. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Sam Sloman for the Rams field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. That was a masterful drive just to get down to this spot. You put your kicker in a place where you think, okay, he's going to win the game for us. Not meant to be.
And it was a masterful drive. They did exactly what they were supposed to do and got